last time I went on a little adventure. I had lost my blueberries, so I thought, let's go find some more. I never found any. However, I did come across some different types of gardens, and I found some zucchini, some radish, tomatoes, garlic, leeks, and winter squash, some white mushrooms, tea leaf, and peanuts. I don't really know what you do with those. I found barley, spice leaves, mustard seeds, not sure what those even are, rhubarb, turnips, cranberries, bell peppers, which are my favorite, and also sweet potatoes, my least favorite, but I'll still plant them anyways because we need as much food as we can get. And you might notice that there are some more things going on here. There's a lot of plants over here, and there's more walls in the garden, and there's like layouts of paths on the ground. I did some off-camera work, and that actually wasn't technically off-camera because I did record it, and it's going to be in off-camera episode that will come out after this episode, and that will just be the work that I do outside of the main episode series, and I'll just call that like off-camera footage episode or something like that. And you can watch what I did here and in some other places in the village. And yeah, so I went through and I marked up where I'm going to want things in the garden. I've got the bell pepper section, we've got lettuce over here. I know this is the bell pepper section, but there's cranberries and leeks here. I haven't actually put the items in their sections yet. And then over here I'm going to have the turnips. Here I plan to put the leeks because I feel like they're kind of tall, and I don't know, it might just kind of blend better over here in this small area. I'm gonna plant something here as well, like just this small little patch right here, but I'm not sure what yet. We have asparagus in this section, tomatoes right here in this section. I'm gonna put something small here as well, right in this corner. I was thinking maybe corn, but I'm not sure yet. We've got garlic in this sector, and zucchini in this one, and sweet potatoes here. Now, this is the storage area that I made last time. Obviously, it's not gonna stay here. I'm gonna move it somewhere else, probably this episode, maybe next. I also have little entrances. There's an entrance there, there is an entrance over there, and right through here. And then, of course, kind of like the main entrance to the garden. So you can get in from different areas, or if you were out in the woods, like getting some wood or leaves or something, then you can just come through the garden. And yeah, so now that we have kind of done a little tour of what's going on in the garden, I'm gonna put all this in my chest. I am out of room in my chest. I know this is the seed chest, but it's fine. I'm not that organized when it comes to Minecraft chests. This here is going to be the main entrance area in, so like the hotel that you will find right at the main entrance. And I did some off-camera work on it, but it's still got a lot to go. And I want to note that the colors of this right here are very likely not going to be what the colors of the inn end up as the final product. These bricks at the bottom are actually supposed to be barrels, but this version of Minecraft doesn't have barrels yet, so I'm gonna find some other block to put there that looks as good as a barrel would. But for now, I just put a bright colored block so that I know that I need to change it later. This is oak wood up here, but it probably won't end up being. I kind of want it to be a lot darker, and I'm thinking about maybe putting a green roof in. I want it to be semi-fantasy, but also sticking with an older medieval style too. And the main entrance itself, I haven't really decided what I'm gonna do for that yet. I was thinking about putting some kind of building here in this like small area, and another one over here, and then the walkway or the open gate is in between the two. Or, I mean, that would work if I had a wall around the village, but I don't think I'm gonna do a wall. I'm not sure what I'll do yet for that. But I could always just do, I just don't know. I might connect the inn to like a little small like watchtower, like a watchtower here on this side, and then maybe a watchtower right here between these two trees that goes up, and then the main entrance will be this area right in between here. That might work. I don't know what I'll do yet. That's going to be later on. So if we notice that all the land is gone here, yeah, I built this on top of all of this land that was here, and then decided that was way too high, so I cut it all away and I put the inn down more, and I got rid of all of this. And this pathway, I probably will just, it'll be kind of steep like this, and I'll put slabs right here so you can just walk straight up. Or I might cut this back and make it more gradual. I'm just not sure yet. And then we have this signage going on over here. This building right here, I am probably going to end up making that some kind of town hall. It'll obviously look nothing like that, but it will end up being a really cool looking town hall in this area. I'm gonna hopefully keep this hill here because I'm trying not to destroy too much of the nature, especially too many trees. And I'm not trying to like completely redo the entire layout of the village. Like, I'm keeping these paths kind of where they are, and then I'll just add on to them. But this here, I'm going to take maybe 1, 2, or 3 rows out, so this building will be moved back eventually, and I'm gonna make that part of the path too. This could be part of the path right here, and this pillar of this building will just be on part of the path, which is totally okay. And then I could move this one over. That might be a good idea, I suppose. And speaking of this building, this is actually going to be the bakery, and it's kind of tall. It's a pretty tall little bakery. It might go up to right there. And it's just like a corner bakery. When you walk right into the village, you have the inn here, you've got food here, and you've also got the garden there. This will be more like sweets. Then you have whatever else is going to be in the village. You've got town hall right there. It's a good center area. We want to put buildings in here that would make sense. And so I shoved in a bakery here, and I did the layout for that. And then I'll start building that sometime here. This house that was over here in front of mine completely destroyed that thing. And I decided that I would destroy a house and then replace it with a house. So I moved it over here, and it's house. This is just house. And this is the layout for it, and it's a pretty cool house. A tutorial that I'm going to follow, but I'm going to kind of make it my own in a way as well too. And it's going to cut into these trees. So I'm going to cut out this part of the tree right here probably. That's kind of the shape that the house does. And then I'm going to leave the rest of it. I don't want to actually cut down any of the trees. The one problem though is this wood right here. Because these trees are kind of connected, if I cut any piece of wood, part of it will fall down because of the tree capitator mod I have. So I will have to leave this as part of the house. So it'll be a very nature-like house, which is okay. I love that, especially for a medieval fantasy style. Anyway, then we also have another building that I did a layout for it, but then I also started building it, like the inn over there. And it's going to end up being the Woodery. I know that's not really a word, but I've decided that I'm going to make it a word because it's very clear what it is. It's a woodery. It's going to be the place where you go get wood. And I started on this. Again, none of these buildings will end up being the colors that I have them right now, unless it looks good at the final, and then I might leave it or change minor stuff. But this is what I have going on for the Woodery so far. And this is actually pretty cool, but this is the back entrance. This is not even the front entrance. So I'm excited for the front entrance to see how that looks. I haven't done anything on my house yet since last episode. What are you doing up there, and how did you get up there? He is the wizard after all. Good old Odious. I had an incident with him in my off-camera footage, so it's okay. I made up for it. I might have accidentally hit him, but I'm gonna make up for it by building him a wizard tower here pretty soon. Why, hello there, Seth. How are you doing today? Yes, it does sound delicious. Alan, why are you in my house? Merlin's beard. How are you today? Oh my goodness, I'm doing just fine. He actually answered. I almost skipped over this sign. This is something will go here, but I don't know what, because I have no idea what's going to go here. I can kind of imagine it in my head, but I can't find anything similar to what I'm imagining on the internet to kind of go off of. So I'm probably gonna make this the challenge spot. This is gonna be the one that's hard because I have to build it completely from scratch, just from my own mind, which will be fun because I like to try and do that kind of stuff. And you can see over there is the wizard tower spot that I have chosen, and that is about how high that I'm going to want it to be. This top block up here is where I want the standing point in the tower to be, and then I'll build more above that for the roof. And it is all the way over here, kind of near the mine that I was in that didn't go anywhere, and the lake area that was over here that I showed in last episode, I think it was, or the episode before that. I think it was episode 2. So this will be the spot where I build the wizard tower. It's gonna cut into the mountain just a little bit. The mountain, this isn't a mountain, this is a hill. And it'll go all the way up there. There's actually one more change that I made that you may have noticed. This house is here, but the sheep are no longer here. That is because I moved the sheep all the way over here, right kind of next to my house, because I just needed them out of the way. And then I got this kind of vibe that I think I want a bunch of the animals over here. I also went and I marked off a little sign here for the strip mine entrance. Now, I don't think that I am going... I didn't even know that there was a mine over here. I'm apparently blind. Anyway, hopefully my strip mine doesn't go through that, but I don't know exactly when. Why is this lagging? I don't know when I'm gonna start on the strip mine. I'm hoping by episode 7 or 8. There is one more spot to take a look-see at to see what I did off camera, and that is this here mine. Now, I hope there's no monsters in here. There wasn't the last time that I came down in the off camera. Okay, so I did some things here. When I mine, I try to make the area that I'm mining look nice too, just because it makes mining a lot less boring, and you're still getting like good cobblestone and stuff. But then obviously strip mining is, I do the same thing with strip mining. I make like a nice tunnel and stuff, but I'm also more focused on trying to find the minerals when I do that. Here is the process of me raising the ceiling just to make it look more intricate and fancy, and I am going to switch this white out with this granite, and the diorite will just be up here. And yeah, the cobblestone floor looks pretty cool. I think I'll leave it like that unless I find another material that I like with this texture pack. But yeah, that was the mine. I haven't really done much with that, and I am gonna actually make an off-camera video that is just dedicated to working in the mine, and that one will be cool because I'll get a lot of progress going on that. Maybe I'll start the strip mine in that one, who knows. So today I'm gonna start with the progress of the episode with just planting the stuff that needs to go in their designated areas, but that's gonna be really boring to watch for you and for me. So I'm just gonna do it quickly and kind of cut through it. Let me just note that although this looks ridiculous right now, the way that I'm doing this path and how this all is just path, it won't be like that, not even close. It won't look like this. Did anyone else just see that Enderman? I didn't realize that it was gonna be an Enderman. I figured it wasn't late enough to sleep yet, so monsters couldn't come out. I personally like them. I wouldn't even care if they walked all over the village day and night, honestly, as long as I don't look at them, of course. It just occurred to me that I had more garlic than I thought. I don't even know. Wait, what? I planted the wrong thing before. That's not garlic. I should have known that. I know what garlic looks like. I planted white mushrooms. Come on now. Alright, well, let's move on to actually building something. Okay, let's start working on this inn, and I would like to mention that it's not actually an inn, the tutorial that I'm following. It's actually supposed to be a house, so somehow I need to turn this into an inn on the inside. What I might end up doing is I'm just going to follow the tutorial, build it. I'm not going to worry about the colors or like completely what materials I'm using, but then I'm going to go back through once the base is done, and I might like make it longer, make it taller, make it wider, change all the colors, and that's basically how I'll make it look exactly how I want it. I'm just following a tutorial because it would take a long time for me to build it from scratch, especially since I don't always know exactly what I want until I see something that I want. So that's what's happening here for now. And the next thing that I gotta do is add more wood. Always wood. So in this tutorial for this house thing, it's telling me to use wool, but I don't want to put in all of the extra time and effort to get all the wool from my sheeps over there because it takes a long time to get enough. So I'm going to use these mangrove planks instead because it's the same color, so I'll have a layout of the color scheme, not necessarily the materials, which is okay because I'm just going to change all of the materials anyway. I am also not going to be doing all the little details that they put around, like these pillars and all of the layout of this like top horizon floor. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm not doing that either because that is probably just going to get changed anyway, so why even do it in the first place? That's completely normal. Oh, it's a skeleton. I hate skeletons. Anyways. Okay, so let me just make sure nothing else is about to kill me. Holy buckets of creeper! I almost didn't even notice him because he's so green. Merlin's beard. Yes, come on. You're not blowing anything up today, okay? So you can just chill back. There better not be one... Oh, I almost got too close. There better not be one behind me because I won't be happy. Okay, no, we're good. We're alright. Today is a good day. So we're going to start with the top layer now. I messed up. I'm doing this on the wrong side. It's okay. Life is good. I'm doing this backwards, so that's supposed to be done over here. Okay, something's not right. I followed the tutorial exactly like my measurements. You can even watch me count them. Merlin's beard. You can watch me count them in the off-camera footage when that comes out. So I don't understand why it's not right. 3, but not one there. And then there's going to be that there. And there's supposed to be one here, and then also one in the front here. But I didn't put the thingy on it, so that's just going to be floating. And then there's supposed to be one here, but it's supposed to be like diagonal to that one. So I'm not sure what to do. Unless it's not supposed to be. Okay, no, never mind. I'm absolutely crazy. It's fine. We're good. This is right. I'm really quite excited for this bakery because, I don't know, like just the brightness right here and when it hits the front of the bakery and how tall it's going to be amazing. We have another problem, which I feel like I realized it before. What? I am blind. Okay, the problem is, I figured out the problem. The problem is I am blind. Let's fix this. This is supposed to be like this, out here. Duh. Yeah, I know that looks ridiculous, but I'm just doing what this person is doing. Well, that is the house so far, or the end. This is gonna just be the base structure. I'm sure there's more to do in this area, but this is what I'm gonna do for this episode, and I'll probably finish the rest of just like whatever goes here and the base structure and stuff off camera. And now I am ready to start working on the Woodery. Okay, so for this beautiful Woodery, I don't have enough stone to keep going with it, so I'm gonna go to the mine really quick. I'm not gonna leave that part in, I'm just gonna cut it all out, and then I'm gonna cut right back here, and we'll have a bunch of stone. Okay, we've made a little bit more progress on the Woodery. I know that wasn't much, but I don't really want to do any more mining for today. I'm kind of on a timeline, so this is just kind of what it looks like so far. I'm just a bit confused on why this side does not look as awesome as this side does, so I'm gonna just keep going eventually when I start building on this again and hope that this side looks cool too. If not, I can always change it. And then, yeah, so now I think it's probably time to check on the plants. Oh wow, the lettuce. That looks kind of weird there. Honestly, I might move the lettuce somewhere else. I need to figure out recipes because I don't know what makes what in the Pam's Harvest Craft mod, and that would probably help me get the amount of yield that I have. It probably would help get it down because I can use it to make stuff that will fill me up quicker, because all of these only do like half of a little health bar, so man, that's a lot. I have a stack and extra. Oh, and I don't have any chests. I need more chests. The zucchini is done. These are probably done as well. And then the next thing that I'm going to work on is I think I'm going to work on that path and widening it right in the middle of the town center in front of the bakery, and probably move town hall back a little bit. Alright, so for this path, I'm only going to do 2 out to the side. I'm not going to do it to here like that sign says. Oh, I need to write down that this needs to come over here. This is all going to be a retaining wall that comes down. It goes up and then it comes back down on this side. And the houses will not be those houses because those are ugly. Right, Odious? Right? Yes? Yep, you definitely saw him the other day in diamond armor because we have diamonds around here, don't we? Yes, he's so talkative. And I will be back with another episode.